we are gearing up for our summer 2023 session, which will be on July 16th at the beautiful historic Clinton Street Theater. And today I'm talking with Katie Prentiss, one of our participating filmmakers. Katie is the writer, director, and one of the actors in Gamer. Thank you so much for being here, Katie.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So you are a film festival circuit alum. You've, I believe, written for works. You've also been an actor and other stuff. Is this your directorial debut?
It is not.
Okay.
The first film that I directed was in 2020. It's Front Porches, and we actually won Best Oregon Film with your
Oh,
festival.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, so tell me, what inspired you to make a Gamer?
Oh, Gamer is such a fun project. I have had a blast on this one. But one of the things that comes to mind to answer your question is a quote from a woman named Brandy Freely. And she says, the one thing that can completely change your life that you have complete control of is your perspective.
Mm,
And I love that quote because so often we feel like we're victims of our circumstances or the perspective of those around us. But I think that that is the one thing that can truly change everything you feel and think about your day, the moment you're in, the life, your circumstances. And Gamer is about that. Um, but Gamer came, the idea of the script and the story came about in a really fun way. And it was about me having a really poor perspective on an opportunity that I had. I was driving up to Seattle for an audition and I got a little grumpy. And I was like, why would you be grumpy about an opportunity that you're wanting and thankful for? And I had this moment of just imaginative play where I thought, what if I turn this whole day into a video game in my mind that I
right.
could maneuver through, and like things that feel negative might take points away and things that feel
Hmm.
positive might add points. And it was really like out of me trying to shift my perspective in that moment that the script idea came to me.
Totally.
Um, so yeah, I wrote it and then wanted to make it also center around kids being misunderstood. So often I think children are victim to like adult perspective, and adults often
Right.
have lost the ability to imagine otherwise. And we have our views and opinions, and we and, really put them on top of kids.
Oh,
And
totally.
so, gamers about that, just kids being misunderstood, but also having access to beautiful imagination to change their perspective.
I love that. I mean, it's cool you have this very applicable and something that we can all practice, a sort of philosophical or lifestyle basis for this film.
Mhm.
And you explore it in a really fun way. It's a super fun film. And, rather than just being told to or encouraged to embody a perspective like that, we get to see it. We get to picture what that actually looks like. And that's so much fun. Yeah, that is really interesting. What was it like? I'm curious a little bit about filming in that way and working around the fact that there's going to be so much post work on top of it.
Yeah, I just surround myself with people who are more talented than me. And when I try to crew and cast a project, I always want to elevate it as much as my budget will allow.
Totally.
And honestly, like my DP, Brandon Bondenhagen, he had such a clever way of creating that POV for our lead actor, Kai
Hmm.
Bagley. And he was genius with it. And then of course Nick Escobar, who did graphics and some of the he did all the credits as well and the poster. But he was super talented in adding input and perspective on how this could look in the game. And then Kelly Song also, who did sound and edit and everything. So I feel like it's just a beautiful thing to get to collaborate with super talented people. And I cannot take the credit for how all of that came together. I feel like as a writer director, you're like saying, this is what I want
Right.
this canvas to look like, and then everyone picks up their own brushes, and I just love that. so
I
cool.
love that, that's fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of that, what did you learn from this project? Did you have any new insights based on the different type of film this was, or any new insights, being both in front, of the camera and behind the scenes?
Well, I learned how little I know about the gaming world,
Right,
which is it's been amusing to me to, my kids play video games, and so, I it's easy for me to understand the adult perspective in all of this,
right.
and then my talented crew would say, "Well, what kind of, game or graphic?" And I'd be like, I don't know, like, can we go back to, like, Mario Kart or something
Right.
like that? I learned that, was reinforced with the idea of surround yourself with incredibly talented people. I also learned, honestly, that filmmaking can be just purely fun. We had the most I gave myself permission to do this project. It felt whimsical, it felt
Mm.
light, it felt fun. I chose to do it as a birthday gift to myself last August,
Oh, nice.
and I just was like, I this doesn't have to be heavy. It doesn't have to have this really intense message. I want it to be light and digestible and just fun. And the crew and cast, everyone was just unbelievably kind, got along so well. It's just been like a really smooth, beautiful project. So
That's fantastic, and I really love that, the takeaway of gifting yourself the ability to make something that otherwise you think, "Oh, is this not critical enough? Is this not heady enough?" We're
right.
always planning for the film festival circuit, but I think, to that extent that it's light and, digestible, I feel like it's a little bit more profound. I took something away
Mm.
from it, certainly that I'm gonna embody, in my life. I'm earning points right now, but,
How many have you
um
gotten so far?
yeah,
That's
I think a lot, but, yeah, so that's great, and, I'm curious, what other projects do you have in the works? I know you always have, something going on.
thank you. I'm actually very excited to share that we're going to play the next level of gamer.
Oh,
And we're gearing up. I haven't announced it publicly yet, but we are gearing up for another episode and maybe two to be filmed in
oh,
August.
that's so exciting.
I'm very excited about it because I think just in sharing it so far, I'm like, everyone wants to know what happens next. And it is so short that I think it'd be really nice and lovely and more full to show a little bit more of what happens to Sam, our lead.
Totally. Well, the chemistry's so great with just in that small frame of this first episode. I did feel like, okay, I'm ready to see more, and you can explore different things from this lens that I think is a nice way to broach these questions and these quandaries you have in a really fun way. So I'm
Thank
very excited. Are you thinking
you.
about short form kind of micros for all the episodes?
Yes, I am. Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
think it'd be really fun to keep it digestible. And Nick Escobar was so genius in the credits. He gave a little hint of where we're going next with how the credits end. So I'll leave it with that.
Right.
Then
Okay.
when the
Cool.
audience sees, we'll kind of know. But yeah, we're gearing up for that. And I'm super excited to film again and hopefully bring back a lot of the cast and crew. And I'm also currently writing a feature length film that I'm
Oh,
hoping to
nice.
make in the coming year or two.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
I love the momentum. There's a lot going on. Is there anything you'd like to add about Gamer?
Oh no, I just would like to thank Oregon Short Film Festival for being such a lovely host for us. I've had such a good time through the years getting to celebrate work I've been in, but also the work of so many talented filmmakers from around the world. So I appreciate that, and I just want to give again a huge shout out to my cast and crew. Like, highly recommend all of them. They're incredible people to work with. So, um, yeah, with that, I just appreciate the opportunity.
Awesome. Well, thank you. It's always nice to have you, Katie. Looking forward to screening this on July 16th. I think the theater's going to love it. So
Thank you. I
thank
can't
you.
wait.
And I will see you then.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.